pupil of the eye, the source of our vision, teachings of a holy man who spoke to us from prison.
And I have to say, being here is one of the most beautiful healing spaces.
And also this need for healing spaces where people who have similar experiences like us can come together and feel like we're heard and that we can heal and we can restore. And this felt like an affirmation that space also needs to be, and we should keep creating them.
Immediately told me about this conference, and I immediately said, I'm going. How come I didn't get an invitation? She said, well, here it is. So here I am. And I told my friend Stephanie, and her daughter came. Now I'm mad because I didn't tell a few other people that are going to be really mad at me because they probably didn't know about this. However, this is the beginning. Again, we're beginning again. I'm happy that I could share some of my music.
Barbara has been to those. Barbara Talley has been to those a couple of years. It was this year, though, that our getting together was just a little different. In fact, a lot different. We were talking about some of the feeling of exclusion. We shouldn't be feeling excluded. And we thought, well, are we doing our best to make sure that our institutions, the ones that we serve on, know, that our national institution knows, National Spiritual Assembly? And we thought, they must know. We've been talking about it so long and so much. And so the initiative, which came out of Barbara and others, was to have this conference, which was just a wonderful conference.
We want to capture by video. What do we do? I mean, we just did this thing. What did it do for you? And what are you going to do for others as a result of it?
For me, this meeting was...
Take your time. Okay, baby.
Give me wings. You Pote, you give us wings. And if you don't teach, you will deprive the world of wings. This eye center, it's a beautiful center because of the presence. It is alive. I can see it's alive after years.
My name is Barbara. And I've been in Baha'i for about 20 years. I came to Baha'i in Louisiana, and then I continued when I was here. But this weekend has been like a magic moment for me because I have been so disillusional about this life thing because I came into it because it was talking about fighting racism. And being in the South and from Louisiana, I knew all about that because I grew up during Jim Crow. So that excited me. I came here and I met some Baha'is that embraced me, but there are many that, as he said, you would speak to them and they would look away as if they didn't see you. And I thought, this is not where I want to be. This is a big lie. And that's just the way I felt. And they can tell you, I show up every once in a while. And they would ask me, where you been? Because I would come, but I could only take so much. And then I would disappear.
Holy teachings will live forever. God's messenger.
So when you come with the attitude of, well, this is my issue, the argument, we talk about Persians, we talk about rights and whites. So there's a lot of education to be done. So one of the things that has thrilled my soul is meeting other Persians who want to be a part of the solution. So if nothing else happens, like music, if nothing else happened this weekend, meeting those other Persians who want to be part of the solution has been good for my soul.
Born, he made you proud and glad. His earthly
A lot of things I didn't know about. The young lady here said she lived on my eyes in Oak Park. Well, I live in Oak Park. So it's just so much missing that.
I do have this renewed sense of responsibility for putting thoughts into action and to have these. So this weekend for me has been very inspiring. I've heard a lot of people talk.
This weekend is the beautiful being with family, not being afraid to pray, not being afraid to have a conversation with God. I can say I was also absent for about 10 years, and I came back because I think it's mine.
It is yours.
It's mine.
I came here this weekend and had a vessel. I basically just wanted to just take in everything and then decide again what I do with it. I was overwhelmed, overjoyed. It was the most wonderful conference I've ever been to, and I go to a lot. Everyone contributed a lot, not just a little bit, a lot. Just every lecture and every music, just the love from people. It was just the most amazing thing I've ever been to.
human race.
Vegan. I love that we moved away from the food that enslaved us, and that now we have the grain food here at the Pote conference.
And just being very, 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 very full. And I just want to, in the spirit of responding to a question, just say, there are many, many things that this conference has done for me and is doing for me. It's still an active process, but I just wanted to mention one of them. I'm really, really grateful for the education. You know, as a people, sometimes we are inclined to be suspicious of things in the absence of information. And I was particularly moved by the presentation that was given about the Black Men's Gathering. Because the rumor, the word in the street was they shut them down. That's all we heard. That was the word in the street. So I was particularly grateful for the historical context that was given, where the letter that the Black Men's Gathering had sent to the House of Justice was read in its entirety. I didn't know about that. And then excerpts of the response that was sent back to the Black Men's Gathering excerpts were also presented. And I bring that up because I don't know about you, but what I heard was the House said, "You have done well, and it is now time for you to be deployed."
Friendships and relationships across time, space, and memory were renewed, deepened, sustained, and built. Our children and junior youth shared their essential gifts, music, and art. We are deeply appreciative of the support, assistance, and guidance of the Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is in Nashville, Tennessee, and for the gracious use of this exquisite community Our hearts and souls are full, soaring, and ready to gird our loins for our individual and collaborative efforts to serve our beloved cause in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. With loving Baha'i greetings, attendees at the 2019 Arise Pupil of the Eye Conference, November 29th to December 1st, Nashville, Tennessee.
It was the first time in a long time I've been in a room with that many African Americans, singing like we always sang, seeing people we hadn't seen in years, old friends who were African American. I just haven't seen them. We're all busy in our own communities, in our own parts of the world. So this was a chance for us to talk in a way that we have not been able to talk.
Asking permission to be who you are. God has given us that permission.
Because I realized that my father is impacted by everything that's going on, everything that has gone on, and by him being impacted, I am also being, I have people. And so to just help me acknowledge that side of me. And I live and I've grown up on South Side Chicago. So we have had our own struggles in the Baha'i community, and as a youth, I want to serve. I've grown up wanting to serve and wanting to have friends in the faith, and I have literally none in Chicago. None. All my friends in the faith are in California.
I'm a little emotional, and I'm emotional because something happened this weekend, and it's been something hard for me. When my dear brother showed us that small clip of the Los Angeles riots, I lived on the east side of South Central Los Angeles. I saw a tank roll down my street, the same kind of tank that my mother saw roll down the same street in the 60s. I saw the same kind of tank in 1992. And all my efforts, like Trey and Boys in the Hood, was to get out of the hood and never return. But this year, I started a new teaching position at the Los Angeles Film School, and I've been having a series of young black students coming to me and thanking me for being there. And they come from that same neighborhood, or one's close by that I came from. And my wife has been talking about moving back into the neighborhood, and I said absolutely not before. But I think this weekend I've really thought about how important it would be. I heard Todd Boyd mention something about why he moved into the neighborhood he moved into. And I think I'm ready to go back to that neighborhood.
It's so wonderful to be in a space that kind of validates all of who we are, and to be reminded that that validation came actually from Baha'u'llah.
Yes.
I think part of who we are has been conditioned by our past experiences, and because of that, even within our communities, we have not taken ownership that God's faith was to each one of us, and no one else can take that from us. And what we are trying to do is to satisfy and be what Baha'u'llah wants us to be. And so there are constant examples from the people who spoke here, showing us, giving us examples of how that works.
to live every day as the mom of 4 black kids in America, the wife of a black man in America, and to live as a Baha'i, needing to spread this throughout the community. There was one response I had to the letter, the wonderful letter from National Spiritual Assembly to the people of this conference. And I hope everyone got a chance to read it. My husband and I read it the first night that we were here together. And it really instilled a sense of responsibility for us to come and share what we learned at this conference in our communities. And I pray for strength to do that. I know it's very hard to do that. But I also, and I don't know if anyone else had this response, I also want to write a letter myself to National to ask them to write a letter to the whole community about this conference. So we have a responsibility to share, and I hope everyone will, and I know that I will. But for the people who couldn't make it, for the people who couldn't be here, for all the people who thought maybe they shouldn't be here, they should know what happened.
Pupil of the eye, the source of our vision, teachings of a holy man who spoke to us from prison. Pupil of the eye, the creator's gift of sight, a gift for all humanity, seekers of the light.